Hey you guys, what's up? Happy Wednesday. Finally Wednesday's here. Okay, so I only have like 30 minutes. So I'm going to come on here and talk about a subject that's slightly more serious than what I normally talk about while I'm on here. I know this channel is called Music and Fashion, but as of right now, I want to talk about something that it has been like very, very big in my life ever since last summer. So to my fellow graduates who are going to be graduating in the class of 2020, I am so proud of you. Sorry, it's just been a really long time coming. Really long time. Like this time last summer, I was taking a math class, a science class, and of course I passed the science class, not the math class. But I'm trying to keep this as simple and short as possible because the last video that I made was 15 minutes long, so I'll try to keep it as short as possible. So we did it, y'all. We did it. And this is a very, very sensitive topic because I don't know about you guys, but I have always struggled in math. I've always struggled with numbers. And literally, when the pandemic happened, I think the pandemic happened like 2 weeks after my spring break was over. So 2 weeks after March 3rd. And I was in a philosophy class and, of course, a math class. And my professors, when they told us there was a pandemic going on, that classes might have to go from in person to online, of course, I was skeptical and was just like, okay, is that going to help me in the end? Because if it is, I'm all ears. But if it's not, why are you telling me? I had so much doubt and all these negative thoughts were entering my head. And because I've had a history in the past of like never being successful with math ever. And just this pandemic has been so beneficial for me academically. Like everything else, I wish was open. But, excuse me, sorry. Side note, I was singing like 4 different songs earlier and I was updating my channel with some new music, not new covers. And that's probably why I'm yawning because my body's tired of talking. But anyway, back to the main subject. So I just want to come on here and say, those of y'all who are graduating class of 2020, I'm proud of y'all. Y'all should be proud of yourselves. It's a huge accomplishment. It's massive, and I never thought this day would come. According to my academic calendar, graduation is supposed to be August 20th, and that's next month. I cannot tell y'all from my perspective how excited, how thankful, how grateful I am that this darn pandemic has saved my academic life. There was a lot going on in the Rooks household a few months ago, and there were a couple times I thought, this is never gonna end. I'm never gonna make it. I'm never going to accomplish any of my goals. I'm never going to be as happy as I would like to be. That's never going to happen for me. So I guess I just have to accept it and move on. And I honestly was thinking that my husband was going to be like, you know what? I didn't sign up for this. You're probably gonna have to go back home. Sorry, my words are slurring together. But that thought never crossed his mind. He's just like, we need to help you pass because something's gotta give. And we were close to hiring tutors, and tutors are expensive. So I remember this time last year, I know I already said that, but I skipped the part where I went to tutors every day after class. Class was from 8 in the morning to 9:10 in the morning. And after that, I was like, forget coffee. I'm going to the tutoring room. And I stayed there. Sometimes I was there for 4 hours just doing homework because no one told me that the accelerated class was going to be like there were a ton of assignments that were due every Sunday, and it was awful, and it took forever. Like I remember there was this one weekend I thought, okay, even though I'm probably gonna be doing math homework all day, I'm gonna dress up. I'm gonna wear this outfit that my husband got me for Christmas, and I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna put my glam face on. I'm gonna do my hair and stuff. And I'm in the living room doing my homework, and my husband comes in and he goes, "You're looking all fancy. What's going on?" And I'm like, if I'm gonna do math homework, I wanna be pretty doing something that I don't like. And literally, it was like I started around noon. I started the math homework around noon, and it must have been like 4:30. And Ben comes up to me and he goes, "You know what? After this problem, you need to take a break for the night. Like, you're done for the day. We're gonna go to karaoke. We're gonna go out to dinner, and we're gonna celebrate because you're already dressed up. Might as well just do something with it." So he took me out to one of our favorite restaurants, and we went to karaoke, and it was a blast. I loved it. I wasn't expecting it, but I loved it. So it was a great night. But all I'm trying to say is be proud of yourself. This is probably the most vulnerable I have felt about this in a while, and I'm glad I have my dog next to me because I'd probably start crying a little bit. Yes, I probably would. But like, just to even honor the school, we got these T-shirts. There was an event going on. This was way before the pandemic happened. I think it was like last year or something. It was actually kind of ironic because I got this the day that I took another math test, and I felt so bad about myself. I felt absolutely horrible, and I hid it very well, and I figured they're giving out free T-shirts. Let's see if they have a small. Nope, sorry, out of those. Of course, because they're always out of size smalls. So I got myself a medium, and I was like, you know what? This might come in handy one day. Why not? I got nothing else to lose. And the thing was, because of all the math stuff I had to do, I told myself, you're not going to have time to work out. You're not going to have time to eat healthy. You're not going to have time to take your dog for a walk. You're not going to have time to spend time with your husband. You ain't going to have time for friends. You're not going to have time for pretty much anything until you pass this stupid class. And everybody kept telling me, why do you have to take this math class anyway? And I'm like, well, if I want to graduate, I kind of have to. And they're like, well, it's up to you. And I'm like, I've come this far. I might as well. And everybody kept saying, I think you can do it. I really think you can do it. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't. I really don't. Like, I was so negative about it for the longest time. And then I remember coming back from spring break this past year, and my philosophy professor and my math professor, they kept telling us if this pandemic gets worse, we might have to go from in-person to online. And I'm thinking, okay, is that gonna help me at all? Because I didn't know. And when my math teacher was like, I have a few announcements to make, and when he, like, long story short about this conversation that we had with him, when he told us that everything was going to be online, even the final, I was like, what? Really? Are you sure? Because don't joke with me. That's huge. And I didn't want to start crying over the Zoom session that we had. So I was thinking to myself, write that down, write that down. What? What about the final exam being online? Writing that down, and after the class was over, I went up to my husband and I was like, my professor just told us the final exam is online. And he goes, well, you're getting an A. And needless to say, I did pass, but I did not do it alone. Like, yes, I did a lot of the work, but I went to the tutors, I had my husband's help, and the pandemic was also a huge, huge help. It literally saved my life. And everybody else was like, pandemic, no more pandemic. And I'm thinking to myself, yes, pandemic, I need you right now. I need you so I can pass math and move on with my life. And it did. And I did. I cried after I took my final. I cried so much. And Ben looked at me and he's like, you did it. You did it. And I'm like, it looks like it. Like, I keep answering people's questions when they say, how do you feel? How does it feel? And I'm like, it feels unreal. It feels like it shouldn't be happening. It doesn't feel like it's something that I've done. It just don't feel real. But, like, Like, that's the emotional side of me. And the logical side of me was like, I passed, I did it, now I can move on. But then the middle part of me is like, did that really just happen? Did I literally just, did this pandemic and my husband both just allow me to see a light? Like, I'm crawling in this tunnel for what seemed like forever. And like, there's this light, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's just like, there's sunlight. There's the feeling of success and relief and all of that. And I couldn't believe it at first. I really couldn't. But it was amazing. And for those of y'all who are either feeling the same way I am, celebrate that. Congratulate yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back. Like, I don't know what you guys had to go through to accomplish what you have had trouble with for so long, but I sure as hell am super, super relieved that I can now focus on other goals. I can focus on taking care of myself again. Because for the longest time, I didn't do that. Like, the last spring semester, like, this is kind of funny sounding, but I would take days. It would be days before I took an actual shower. Like, I would go like 4 or 5 days without taking a shower, and I'm like, you know what? I need to make the weekends pamper days. So every Friday night, I would take a shower, put a face mask on, maybe shave my legs and watch a Disney movie, have junk food, drink wine or beer, something like that, and just enjoy myself. I'd have my, don't make fun of me, I had my teddy bear and my blanket, and I had my dog. I had Carly with me, and that was my weekend. And I didn't get to do that a lot because I kept telling myself, math first, gotta do math first. And it just took me a long time to realize, like, hey, put yourself first every once in a while. It's okay. Because now it's like, okay, am I tired of this nail color? Okay, I'm gonna change a different color. Because you can't tell, but it looks blue on the screen, come to think of it, but it's actually purple. And this looks blue, but it's black. And this is the second time this month that I've painted my nails. And usually I use the excuse, I have to study for math, or I have to take the dog out or something. But lately it's just been like, I only have one class and it's not math. I'm pretty sure I can pass this one, but studying will show that. And I've been trying to allow myself to enjoy life ever since we passed the math semester. Ever since I saw the congratulations, you did it. And seeing my GPA go up, seeing all the credits that I've received, it's like, I check my graduation status like every other day, and I still see that it says in progress. And I'm still just in shock that that's my name on there. Like, I don't know if y'all can relate to this, but it's literally just, it just seems so unreal. Like, I wake up sometimes and I'm like, I still cannot believe it. I don't have to dread studying. I don't have to dread asking my husband's help or anything. I almost said permission. I don't know why I said that, but I honestly lost myself in thought just now because this video is 13 minutes. Oopsies. Overall, it's a big deal. You did it. I did it. We did it. So go celebrate, and congratulations.